Let's see. Who should I go against? I just beat them 84-6. uh, let's see. Oh,
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he won't quite make it to the 25. First play, Watson to the air. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Watson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Staying on his feet, fighting through, and he's got space. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone now, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And he'll take it.
Let's see.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Ka'imi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Mr. Face.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll send one of those two tight ends in motion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Welcome back from ads.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now you get an hour worth of game time.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so,
and they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Stroud here on 3rd and long. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
.39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he is going to have a nice first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 77 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Oops.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
So after the main field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Hey, P4 Master, how's it going?
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Berkeley, California. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Sure, you gotta have me on Xbox,
first drive, things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
Just put exclamation mark GT Xbox.
Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there,
hey,
give it up for a Texan 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Stroud working out of the gun. And that goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Niners take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the 3 wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves now. They feel exponentially worse.
Thanks for the follow.
Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Yeah, I know my Xbox GT is weird. It's Japanese kanji.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards that time on the punt. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because Every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
No shit.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 107 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup. First down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shrugs him off. And they're well past midfield. Just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to have more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Second down and 8. McCaffrey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. That good for 19 and a first down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 21-0 our score after 1. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
The running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fans of old school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10, and they'll run it here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense and they can use against the defense, and I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Moody good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Houston's offense taking over again. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit.
Yeah.
Normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. How did he stay on his feet? And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Well, there you see it. A hat trick of touchdowns, and we're in the 1st half. I'm betting that he was over there saying, feed me.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
I got to eat.
There is no doubt, and he's real hungry right now, isn't he? I mean, let's be honest about the whole thing. We don't have to be on the field to understand what he's telling everyone. Give me the ball. We're locked in with the offensive line. They're taking care of business, and I'm finishing things off.
Well, heck, he might be able to turn this into an historic event. We'll see. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Henry To'o there on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
In motion right, that's Collins. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Shedding the tackle. A minute 52 to play until halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself, because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First and 10, it's Stroud. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
McCaffrey on the toss right. He's got it to the 43 here. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome.
A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now Stroud. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A strong running. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, "I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over."
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here on these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He continues to be dominant running the football. I mean, keep feeding him, right?
Yeah, you should, because what he's put up already is really like a 2-game total. Give him a lot of credit, but give the rest of the offense credit as well. The big guys up front and the receivers on the perimeter, everyone's getting involved blocking people downfield.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say,
and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers just continue to roll.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. As Stroud now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Stroud looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a run with McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The extra point try now from Moody. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 9-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That is caught. Stephon Diggs still on his feet. Stephon Diggs, touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And oh, it's blocked. And the Niners have it. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Broken tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
This is McCaffrey, and he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans 17. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And just shutting him off there. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Oh, yeah. What did they say?
Defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down. And we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are pouring it on. Now Moody for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They can't tackle him. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Escaping. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And shedding through the tackle. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
Oh.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
All right, so I know it's the end of a new year. I know it's the end of the new year, but I'm gonna start a new game. Mr. Face, you still there? Okay, hold on. I wonder if this helps. I just paused stream for a minute. Settings. Audio. Excuse me.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay, Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather
Any better?
today, I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There.
Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Man, it ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
I don't know how to fix it from Xbox.
quick. Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Mike scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one.
That's good.
Yes.
Just for a short bit. I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen
Is
to
it
me,
just the audio?
Now, we've had a bad couple of days. I loved Davy,
Okay. Yeah.
Jenny.
Let's see. Audio.
Sean, Mac, they may be okay. We don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying.
But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're
Of course
gonna
they
find
do.
some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us.
Wait. Is that the
Something
Roman
like
story
this
with
one.
you?
By the time
Oh.
they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been
okay.
through worse than this before. Mr. Pierce, Mr. Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you,
I'm on the
All of
Xbox,
you.
so.
get yourselves warm.
Let's see. You said visual settings. So display.
And I'm moving that time up just a little bit because I'm hungry.
Okay. I actually had to cut this short, guys. I will be back later. Sister and I are gonna go grab some dinner, I guess. So, I will be back later. I'll be back with more Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah. So yeah, I will. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'll be back. So